The company looking to merge with Truth Social, that's the social media platform rolled out by Donald Trump and his cronies, is worried about Trump's previous failures and making it clear that, well, even this one, even Truth Social might not succeed, which I think is a pretty smart way of really looking at this whole venture that Trump is pushing. Now, Digital World, the SPAC or blank check firm, is seeking to merge with Trump Media and Technology Group, TMTG, the owner of Truth Social. Trump himself would control between 47% and 58% of the merged company and would serve as its chairman. Monday's filing shows. But the SPAC is actually airing its concerns about working with a business person who has gone bankrupt multiple times. In a Monday filing, and this is a regulatory filing, meaning that they have to do this, a number of companies that were associated with President Trump have filed for bankruptcy. This is what the filing says. There could be no assurances that TMTG will not also become bankrupt. While all of the foregoing were in different businesses than TMTG, there can be no guarantee that TMTG's performance will exceed the performance of those entities. And the filing came with receipts because they have to be specific about what they're referring to in regard to Trump's failed businesses. And so Digital World Acquisition Corp highlighted the bankruptcies of Trump Taj Mahal, Trump Plaza, and Trump Castle, and the failures of Trump University, Trump Vodka, and Trump Steaks, among others.
Trump 2024.
Trump everything, okay? Like everything about that guy just screams, I have failed. Imagine inheriting $413 million from Papa and then proceeding to go bankrupt multiple times. Literally, even if he didn't invest that money, if he took the 413 million and just parked it in a certificate of deposit account, he would have been better off. But like, it's Trump. I mean, the guy is lazy. He spent his presidency sitting in front of a television in the White House while eating McDonald's to watch Fox News and call into their shows. That's what Trump did. The majority, and he did go golfing, to be fair. There was a little bit of physical activity.
Yeah, he got COVID at one point. That's true.
Yep.
Yeah, he looked into the sun directly at the worst possible time. He was busy. Don't give him his due.
Okay, I'll give him his due. I'll give him his due. But I won't do the due. Okay, all right.
This segment has gone bankrupt.
It did.
And I'm pulling my money out of it. Anyway, yeah, so look, they have to say what they're gonna say. Maybe they think that doing this will result in them getting kind of a better deal or something. It can be a business tactic in that way. If I was one of the people investing in that organism though, I would say, why would you be investing in him of all of the things that you could invest in, even in social media or whatever? Like honestly, I'd go into NFTs or something. You know what I think about those, but I would do that instead. Like if it has to be some sort of digital investment, there are so many startups, so many technologies you could back. Like you're gonna get into Truth Social now, not like on the ground floor where, who knows? Maybe they'll have a serious tech team. The rollout will be smooth. There will be a lot of people actively using it. Trump will actually use it in the beginning. Maybe it'll be an actual competitor to Twitter. But after all that we know about the trouble rolling it out on multiple platforms, the long wait list, Trump seeming to not care about it for so long, and then Elon Musk pretending that he's gonna buy Twitter or whatever, even after all that, now you're gonna invest?
Oh, it gets better.
What do you think is gonna happen with Truth Social in 5 years? Everybody's gonna be using it?
It gets better.
Okay, let's hear it.
Are you ready? Okay.
Let's hear it.
So to ensure the success of Truth Social, there were some stipulations. I love the word stipulations. It's fun to say. All right, so the filing also showed that Trump has agreed to post on Truth Social 6 hours before making similar posts on other platforms. Let's just pause there. Let's pause there for a second. This is supposed to be Trump's platform. Like why do you have to force him, right? Like if you're starting a business, if you're rolling out your own social media platform, shouldn't you be super hyped about it, like super excited about it? But like here, we need to have stipulations in writing to get Donald Trump to use his own social media platform. So he needs to post on it 6 hours before making similar posts on other platforms. However, it also stipulated that Trump can post from any platform at any time for political messaging.
That seems like a bit of a loophole.
That's the biggest loophole.
Like, so
you can't get loopier than that.
Like, okay, so he can go right to Twitter for the politics, but like if he starts live tweeting the new Game of Thrones prequel, we'll have that. We'll have exclusivity on that at least. The next, season of Emily in Paris, like we've got his thoughts right fresh before anyone else gets them.
Look, by the way, his best tweets are on dumb things like Emily in Paris. Like, by the way, I don't know.
Has he actually tweeted about that?
I don't know if he has, but like the tweets that were entertaining had nothing to do with politics because politics actually have an impact on our lives, right? But yeah, it is amazing. Like, remember, he hadn't posted on Truth Social. He posted on it once. And then he got all these negative headlines, like people clowning on Truth Social. I think Devin Nunes is the person like in charge of Truth Social, and he had to like headlock him and get him to, put him in a chokehold and get him to finally like post something on Truth Social.
6 weeks, yeah.
Exactly. And by the way, there are already telltale signs of failure, which we've gotten into before in the past. SimilarWeb, which provides website data analysis, had estimated that the average visitor to the site spent only 90 seconds there, compared to the 7 and 9 minutes users spent on conservative networks Getter and Gab, respectively. Trump himself, a former Twitter obsessive who'd once sent 200 tweets and retweets in a single day, had posted just once since the launch. Wow, that is amazing.
I am shocked. Like, I understand. Like, when we will live tweet like a debate, you'll do quite a few, but there are a lot of people. I am shocked sometimes. Like, I'll hear that like Ben Shapiro said something, or one of those people, or like Glenn Greenwald or whatever. So I'll go to find it, and like it'll be they tweeted it last night. So I'll go in the morning, and you just have to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. There are people that is the only thing that they do is all day long just tweet and tweet and tweet.
Yeah.
And many of those tweets will say that Twitter isn't real life, but they short tweet it as if it's treat it as if it's better than real life. Like that is the true reality. The rest of this is a biological inconvenience.
Can you imagine if Twitter was like your only reality?
I actually like quite a bit about Twitter, aside from the politics, which is my main reason for being there. When we're talking about food and dogs and TV, I like it. I don't mind it. It's just the stuff that they get up to. That shouldn't be your whole life. That seems like a purgatory all its own.
I would lose my mind if I was sending out 200 tweets and retweets a day. Not interested, sorry.
Except for debates. I find the debate stuff fun. I'm looking forward to that in the next presidential election.
Of course.
We'll go back and forth and everything, but yeah.
All right, one final story for you all before we wrap up the main show. And make sure you check out our bonus episode today because we've got a lot of great stories to get to there. tyt.com/join to become a member.